Hello and welcome to Rabbit and Steel. This is a game recently released on Steam with the purpose of providing a quality, fun raiding experience similar to MMORPGs without the leveling, grinding, or the entire MMO game attached. Simply grab a group of bunnies or head in solo, and you're able to experience a variety of bosses, power-ups, and items as you progress through this roguelike system. The game has you progress through multiple bosses, all with a wide and unique toolkit for testing your resources, knowledge, and consistency. As stated before, a huge influence over the style of combat was endgame raiding in games like Final Fantasy XIV. It also features a class system with unique bunnies and outfits similar to a fighting game, so you'll be able to play how you want and look even better. Everything from melees who like to be up close and personals, or casters who have to deal with their own reduced movement speed while using some abilities. Now that you know a little bit about the class system and what it's based off of, let's get into the actual gameplay. The first place to start is the lobby system. This is where you can make the decision to go at it solo, with some friends, or with some friends to be. This is also where you select the route, which will affect the area as well as the bosses you will encounter, and the difficulty which you would like to attempt. The difficulty ranges from easiest to hard, with cute, normal, hard, and then finally a hidden difficulty called lunar whenever you complete a hard map. When you first start off the game, you're going to have 5 choices of your rabbits. The first is going to be Wizard, which is a caster. Then you have Assassin, which is a melee who likes attacking from behind. A Heavy Blade Rabbit, which is really good with invulnerability and big AoE damage. You then have the Dancer Rabbit that can buff the party with a damage buff as well as being a ranged attacker. You then have Druid, which is also a caster but has less cast times and reduced movements compared to someone like Wizard. The other bunnies are unlocked whenever you complete certain hard maps, and you'll be able to unlock more and play them as well. Each bunny comes with 4 abilities, a primary, secondary, a special, and a defensive ability which will allow you to grant invuln to yourself as well as some additional effects depending on the bunny available. Once you're good to go, or your party is good to go, simply head on to the right and it'll begin the timer for moving on to the next phase. Each stage of your route will be a different boss, which has different mechanics that require you to act a certain way in order to not die. You start off with all of your hit points, and anytime you mess up a mechanic, you'll lose one of those hit points, failing whenever you drop to 0. The difficulty you selected does not affect the boss you fight, and instead affects the type of mechanics that you do. Harder bosses will have harder mechanics and require you to do more, as well as have higher HP. This is also reflected by the amount of players you're playing with. When you're playing solo, you get a lot more projectiles and is more bullet hell, and when you play with other people, a lot of the mechanics are affected by these people, making it harder in general. So whether you want to prove yourself as a lone warrior or mess around with your friends as much as the bosses do, there's plenty of different ways to go about this game. Your rewards for defeating a boss are the ability to select an item from a pool that is randomly generated. These items will affect your character's abilities as well as your overall strength, so there's a lot of decision making that can go into them. If you're playing solo, just take your pick, and if you're playing with a group, you can each roll on an item, and if you happen to lose your roll, you can go ahead and select any of the leftovers. Once you select your item, you move on to the next boss, and that is the general gameplay loop. You continuously fight boss after boss, each with unique mechanics that you will have to adjust for and work through. Whenever you beat a certain area, you will automatically be sent onto the next path, and you'll be greeted by a shopkeeper. The shopkeeper allows you to either purchase items, heal yourself, level up, or you can enhance some of your abilities in order to do different effects. Some of these may change the way the ability works, increase its cooldown, damage, etc. Reading these is going to be important and is a very decisive decision on how you want your class to play as you move forward. In addition, these potions will last for the stage, so they're a good buff if none of the abilities suit your fancy. Levels as well increase your damage by 1%, and obviously a full heal will be required if you are low on HP. Once you're done selecting your choice, feel free to give the cat girl a nice pet and move on with the game. And that's pretty much all you need to know about Rabbit and Steel. This is a very fun game if you're interested in raiding similar to MMORPGs, or just wanting to have a good time with some of your friends. You can even try to challenge yourself solo, so there's plenty of ways to go about it. It's only $13 as of right now, so it's a nice little pickup and a good little time sink if you're looking for something from the range of casual up until the challenging difficulties on Lunar. With that being said, I hope you have a wonderful day, and if you happen to get the game, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I've been. I'm going to upload some other videos with me and my friends going through a bunch of the different bosses, so look forward to that if you would like. And that's about it. Bye! Maybe, yeah, probably, actually. Okay, I just didn't make it. My bad. My bad, G. Wait. Okay, no, I'm stupid. I'll go down. Oh,
You bitch. You lying bitch.
Bro, I hope I don't gotta mute that guy. I mute that guy.
I thought the lines went out.
I'll go down and then you like bitch.